Hello, how are you? Good to see you again, and welcome to another episode of the Golden Nuggets. And what I wanted to talk to you about today was about this this remark I keep getting, this question, and that is, aren't you disappointed in your body? Aren't you struggling to trust your body, or aren't you do you second guess your body? And I understand where that's coming from. I really do. But at the same time, my answer is pretty simple and it's pretty clear, and it was from the very beginning. No. Sorry. I guess there should be a more philosophical answer to that, but no, I'm not disappointed. And I don't think there's a need to be. What I discovered for myself was when I looked back, my body was very clear. My body gave me signs. It told me, something was up. And very early on, I listened to it and I went and had it checked out, and they couldn't find anything. And I think that's more the limitations of our thinking, our medical thinking, and bless them. I mean, they do so much and they try so much and they already know so much, but their knowledge is very stuck in a certain point of view, and the body is much wiser than that. And so, yes, it did give me plenty of signs, and it was telling me that something was up, and I listened, but I didn't know yet at that time how assertive you need to be, how much you need to stand up for this knowing you have that something is off, that something is not quite the way it used to be, and that they need to look further and further and further until you're pretty clear and you're and you're content with the answer. But at the same time, sometimes it feels nice and cozy and safe to accept the easy question and kind of put your head back in the sand and think, okay, nothing's wrong, So there it is, and yes, you could go back and be angry, and they should have known before, and I can go to court and sue the motherfuckers and all that. A waste of my energy. And so as I move through life, I think it's important to still stay in touch with my body. And yes, it has become, this is the honest truth, it is difficult that once you have the label cancer, and whatever other label you may have, there could be people that have other kinds of diseases that could be progressive. And whenever something shows up and something feels a little different or strange or unfamiliar, it is very difficult to differentiate between, is that just, how my body is feeling today? Is it something that is really worrying? Is it something I need to have checked out? Is it connected to the disease? Yeah, sure. And even more important on those days is to do your mental work and to stay out of the place where you start projecting and fearing what is not even real yet. To stay in that place of, okay, so this is what I'm feeling. This is what it might be, but at the same time, it could be something else. So these are all the different scenarios. And go from there and take it from there and keep breathing, and just inform yourself, get wiser, and then once you can deal. You really can. Even in dark times, I find that the knowing isn't always the head knowing. The knowing is that your being is in line and it knows, right, this answer sits well with me. This is connecting to what I think is going on with my body. What I think, what I feel, what I believe is going on with my system. So distrusting your body, I mean, the question here is that what is that going to bring you? Unless you're dead, you're still going to have to continue living in this body. And so if you want to divorce yourself from the relationship with your body, then it's going to be a pretty lonely ride through life, because yes, you can live here. That's a possibility. But at the same time, a lot of what we experience in life, a lot of our senses, a lot of our skin through which we feel so much, and our hands and the juicy bits down there, all of them are down there and not up here. And so divorcing yourself from that means that you're really robbing yourself of a whole layer, tons of layers of experience. And I would say life is experience. Life is not thinking your way through it, theorizing your way through it. Life is being there on the day-to-day, feet in the mud, getting on with it. And that's my opinion, I don't hold the truth for what you believe and what you hold dear. This is how I experience life, and that's why I'm sharing it. And that's also what's behind my thinking and my feeling that I want to be in a harmonious place with my body. And in that belief, I also find that there is an important ingredient in healing, in the harmony, in the being in that body and being part of that body. That really didn't make sense, did it? Okay, so I'll try again. That for me, healing, that doesn't mean that healing is always physical healing. Healing can also mean that I'm just at peace with what is. But for me, it includes this shell, this vessel that I'm in, and that feels relaxed and at ease and accepted and loved, as much as whatever I think and project and imagine up here. Does that make sense? More sense than all that babble before? I hope so. All right, so that's my 2 cents worth, my golden nugget of the day. I wish you well, and I hope you, do something with this, or at least check in with your body today or tomorrow or tonight. Soon. Do it.